Hi, you guys. So I'm here tonight making another recording, and right now I wanted to speak about a subject pertaining to a certain type of spirituality, I guess. I'm listening to a metaphysical teacher named Bobby Hemmitt, and he talks about certain metaphysical subjects pertaining to one's spirituality and all of that. But what I mainly wanted to focus on in this recording is to just to record my thoughts tonight about what's been going on within my brain, and my particular thought pattern about how my spirituality is growing to go off this certain path. I don't know. I guess I wanted to go over it and think over it at this time, because as a young person, I mean, I'll be 30 this coming January, but still, as a young person, I have to go over my thought patterns and to actually, you have to check yourself sometimes about what you're really thinking about and how it could possibly relate to you, how a law of attraction will magnetically attach to you, supposedly. So Bobby Hemmitt was talking about how, about the media and television and all of that, and what these people do behind the scenes. Because I'm also thinking about what Cephalina, what he had said and commented on one of my videos about how some of these producers of these movies and certain productions they put on the media, as an individual who is not into all of that, you're not involved in any of the becoming a character and acting and all of that. You really have to study and observe what you're watching, and how it may affect your psyche, your mental psyche, because there is all types of media programs that are controlling one's psyche, and we have to realize by now that everybody has been affected by the television media in some sort of way, form, or fashion. And you observe your surroundings, and you obviously see this, and it's become something that, as a human being, as an individual person, we don't really know what's going on with with media productions and all of that. The people who make the movies and they choose to release it out to the public. And it will affect your psyche in some way. I don't know, I figured I had to talk about this because it's really important. I'm trying to find a good spot to sit down. So anyway, I probably will make a part 2 to this recording, but anyway, Bobby Hemmitt was saying that, you know, he's talking to people as a teacher and somebody who, because he's studied and probably spiritually been through, he's been through the situations where he has to speak about it and he wants to teach the people, but he was basically saying on a YouTube video that people who aren't involved in film and TV productions and the media and all of that, they shouldn't come to worship, or they shouldn't come to worship the people who are being paid to be on the television. And I was thinking to myself, and I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, well, that's kind of what I do already, but it's not exactly worshiping the person who was paid to be in the film. I don't even know who that person is, but it's more about the character that he portrayed. You know, it's more about the characters that they had portrayed, who they were portraying themselves to be in the movie, not necessarily the person that they really are in real life. So, and I was thinking about that for a minute, because it had crossed my mind, this subject, and I felt like I wanted to make a recording about it. Just to think over these certain thoughts and everything, because these recordings that I do really help with just getting out what really needs to be said and what really needs to be discussed carefully and observant like, and in an observant fashion. So, I mean, as a mixed race person, I have, I believe that now I have activating melanin. My melanin has activated as a mixed person, because I have come from, my ancestors have come from an African lineage, an African descent. So, and then the other side is all these other human races that don't necessarily have the darker pigment, the darker pigmented skin. So, as my soul is within this body, I don't really know. I can't really judge, and I don't really know what to believe physically anymore. because everything has been so distorted by the system and all of that, the school systems and everything. These people may have intentionally and deliberately changed the education, the educational systems and all of that. They tampered with it. So at a certain point in time in your life, it's like you don't really know what to believe and think about anymore, because everybody is, I don't know, it's just hard in finding good souls. It's hard to find a good soul down here that you can really trust, because everything is so distorted and changed, and you really have to try and dig deep to find the legit and the right information. And you don't even really know if that's the right information or not, because I don't know, you guys, I'm just ranting, I guess. But anyway, I'm deep in thought tonight about how I should view things, what's been going on within my mind, and if it's right or not, if it's right or wrong. But I guess you could say I'm just a confused woman down here on this earth realm. I'm just so confused. But we've all come here to experience whatever we need to experience, and to soak in information, whether it's good or bad, because at this point in time now, it doesn't matter if something is good or bad. It's all about transformation, spiritual transformation, because we've been in a stasis for a while now. We've the minds of the human structure, if that makes any sense. It's been tampered with. You don't really know, because we're all here for a spiritual and a more psychic transformation, rather than believing what is good or bad, right and wrong. So it's all about our minds growing and not staying the same, not just staying still.